Monday the 19th of September 2022, the day of Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Now, not really fancied watching it all on TV, so I thought I'd take advantage of the supposedly extra quiet roads and have a little ride out. I mean, I've been on the road now for 10 minutes and so far there's been a fair few motorcycles out, more than you would expect for a Monday. I reckon everywhere will be shut, or everywhere will be shut till at least mid-afternoon. I think some of the big supermarkets are reopening at 5 o'clock. They don't want to miss too much trade, do they? It is so nice to be out on the quiet roads though. I mean, it's as quiet as Christmas Day. I did think about putting the inner linings back in these jacket and trousers, but so far we're alright. Surprised the buses are running. Suppose certain people still have to get to work, don't they? I've got a cheapo mount on there for the sat-nav, but it's not very easy to see. I might have to re-angle it or shift it down there maybe, but if I put it down there it's going to block the speedo and possibly get in the way of the handlebar movement. Watch that Golf there take off in a minute. As soon as these lights go to amber, Wumph, will be gone. Blowing out a load of black smoke more than likely. There he goes, and wait for the black smoke. Yeah, I might try and pop it there at a sort of an angle. It'll hide some of the speedo, but that might stop it from twisting around as well. So you go racing up to the traffic lights, there you go, 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 go. Surely McDonald's isn't open. Nope. I knew the petrol station would be open. These truck drivers are getting paid for working Bank Holiday Monday. A special Bank Holiday Monday. But at least the garages are all open, so there's somewhere for, you know, refreshment break. Now the sat-nav's trying to take me up towards Alfreton and across that way, but we'll head on up the A6 and go towards Rowsley and then turn right towards Chatsworth. Possibly head up to Ladybower. See some of the old The old village ruins. Right, shut. Right, okay, we'll just pull in the entrance then. See if I can undo this. Oh, it might fit there actually. Get around that. And just get it around there. Still can't see it very well. We don't need satellite, do we? There we are, that's better. I see it a bit better now. Get a lot of glare off that plastic. So if this garage ain't open, none of the garages up here will be open, will they? When funds allow, we'll set up a proper one on here. And a proper charger running, you know, into it tidily. At the moment it's got a battery pack behind it. I've got a spare battery pack in the pannier, should I need it. The roads are so quiet. There you go. I reckon everywhere will open by this afternoon. It's not really made any difference moving that from there to there. Bloody car dealer open. That is a surprise. No GPS signal here at the moment. It really is quite pleasant. Still trying to reroute me. I've set it for Bamford. But I know roughly which way I'm going. Not sure why it's rerouting, why there's no signal. Now then, what would I rather be doing? Sat at home, watching a sad occasion on the TV. Yes, it's very, very historic. And it is sad for the family and the country really. Now, I'll be out here enjoying the empty roads, or nearly empty roads. Yes, you guessed it. I'd rather be out here. I mean, it's a major, major historic event. It's a once in a lifetime event that's happening today. And you know, if you want to stay at home and watch it, stay and watch it. If you don't, then don't. Never feel obliged into doing anything you don't want to do. Obviously there's a few things you do have to do, you know, like attend your own funeral, you know, and family events and stuff like that. But even family events, if you really, really don't want to do them and you don't feel comfortable doing them, any understanding family will, any good family will perfectly understand you not wanting to do it. So I guess really the only two major events in your life that you have to be present at and you don't have a choice is your birth and your demise. Everything else is down to you. Look at Belper, it's deserted. I wonder if this garage looks like it's open on the right hand side here. There are a few places open. There's a takeaway open up there. No, maybe it's not. No, it's not open. This thing's still trying to reroute me somewhere. Not quite sure where. This town's normally buzzing with people and the smell of fish and chips. I bet there's a chippy open in Matlock Bath though. Belper East Mill, 1912. Sitting deserted, sitting derelict. Probably end up being demolished. Well, after all that hassle of trying to set that thing up, it's not even working. I suppose if you follow the River Derwent, you're going to end up in Bamford, because it comes out the bottom end of Ladybower Reservoir. Bit of drizzle. One of them three-wheel motorcycles, with two at the front. I don't quite get what the point of them is really. I don't know, it seems like manufacturers can manufacture anything and people will still buy it. That's what I think anyway. There's probably more bikes out than cars, to be fair. Well, this thing's still trying to reroute me. I know roughly which way I'm going. Through Matlock, through Darley-Dale, turn right towards Roseley, or at Roseley, through Chatsworth Estate. VFR. It's weird, it started raining but it feels like it's got a bit warmer. Where's he turning left? Don't think he quite knows where he's going. This is the left turn he wanted. That stupid sat-nav's still trying to reroute me. Let's see how many places are open down here. Not that I'm stopping. Need a wiper on that bloody screen of mine. It's no good saying sorry when you've nearly knocked me off, love. I bet let's see if the parking goons are out today. Can't smell fish and chips. Nope, nowhere's open here. Nowhere to grab a bite to eat. Look at that monster crane there. Give way, who are you giving way to? Do you reckon Mackey's will be open? I don't think it will. I might nip in if it is, I need a wee. First time I've ridden in any rain for months. Not that I'm a fair weather rider, you understand. No, McDonald's is shut. Bloody hell, they must be losing a fortune. Well, I'll try out the new gear in the wet weather, I suppose. Apologies if there's any raindrops on the camera lens. It's a scooter. Police. I'm not sure this rain is going to pass us by actually, I think we're going to be in for it. I think we're going to be in for it. really just cannot see a damn thing through that screen. Yeah, we're in for a big rainstorm now. It's not supposed to rain, but hey-oh, who can believe the weather? Now there's a right turn up here on a B something, B6012 is it? Oh, hot and cold drinks. Not today, there ain't. Now that's Roseley train station south, so the turning is just a bit on the right. Come on, rain, get lost. I think it is actually. It looks like it's brightening up a little bit. This is it. This is the right turn, I think. Yep. I think it's this way. Does that say Chatsworth? Yes, this is it. I think this road takes you straight through Chatsworth Estate. If I remember rightly. I would rely on the sat-nav, but it ain't working. It's the first time I've used these gloves in the, when I say rain, drizzle more like, it's not really heavy rain. The roads do feel a little bit slippy. Either that or it's just me and my imagination. I need to find somewhere to stop for a little wee. Tiny glimmer of blue sky there. I've always wanted to stop here and get some photos, but there's not really anywhere to stop. But this is stunning round here, look. There's the Derwent. Chatsworth will come into view on the right hand side in a minute. Always hit these cattle grids dead straight, otherwise you'll be off. Bit more blue sky there. There's Chatsworth House just down there. Right, it sits right in the bottom of the valley. You also have to be mindful of wildlife on this road, as they do just wander across. Another nice view of Chatsworth in a second. Just over there. And also the other thing that could be on this road is like animal waste, you know, poo and stuff. See how the sheep can just wander onto the road. You want to hit one of them and one on a two-wheeled motorcycle, or any other motorcycle if there's any other sort. I need to pull up in a minute and sort that sat-nav out. That was an Africa Twin. I like them, I do quite like them. Ooh, road closed. There's an invitation to go and have a look why it's shut. Hopefully the rain will keep off. As I said that, I just felt a few more drops. Ladybower, there we go. 11 minutes. See if I look at the levels of the reservoir. I reckon I read online on the Severn Trent website that it was at 40%. So that's 60% empty. You don't need me to tell you that. Start. It's drying up now, look. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's drying up now. I don't think I've ever been up here on a bike. Been here a few times in the car, which is really nice. Beasley Village and Chatsworth. Now the rain's eased off. Hathersage, yeah, it is Hathersage. Just love that smell of burning wood in little villages like this. You know, it just smell of the countryside, isn't it? Well, that and other things. There's another BP garage just up here, as far as I know. Which is where we turn right, I think. Oh, don't say they put chippings down. No, they haven't. Business is open as usual. Not today, they're not. So quiet, these roads, no right turn. It's brightening up over there, darkening up all the way everywhere else. Ah. This is Bamford Station. There's a quarry around here where they got all the stone from for building the two dams, the Howden Dam and the Derwent Dam, and it was taken up there by rail. They relayed the tracks up through the area so they could build the dam, build the reservoirs. Just for that thing, that's Bamford Edge, I think, up there. And the church in Bamford, which I think is St John's Church, the council, well, not the council, the water board, this is a church here, the water board had to buy extra plot of land because when they built Ladybower, they obviously had to demolish a church and a graveyard, and the bodies were reburied in this churchyard here, and they had to buy another plot. Might have a look there on the way back. I think there's a plaque of some sort there, you know, to commemorate. There's loads of history around here about the reservoirs. But you can see why. I mean, look at how steep these valleys are. You see the attraction, you know, for building them. You don't have to dam the river so, you know, very high to create a lot of volume of water. Ashopton Drive, that was named after one of the sunken villages, which there was, ironically, the village of Ashopton. Now I'm going to attempt to get to some of the ruins of Derwent village from this side. There is a road. Now I don't know how accessible it is by car, but we're not on a car, obviously, in a car. I know it's accessible by foot. I'm not sure, and push bike, so I'm not sure about. I mean, look how steep the camera probably isn't picking them up, but these valleys are so steep. They'd only have to dam it a little bit down there and create yet another reservoir. There's 3 already. And I think Howden Reservoir is down to 17% capacity, according to the website. Those houses there were built to rehouse some of the occupants of the village of Derwent and Ashopton, I think, from what I've seen online anyway. Typical Audi driver there, look, no indication at all. Might have to stop and wipe this screen. Now this is Derwent, Ladybower. That's the memorial that was opened by Blimey Heck. That is low. Yeah, the dam itself, the reservoir itself, was opened by King George the VI, was it? In 1947, I think. Wow. Well, you can get an ice cream, but you can't get anything more substantial to eat. What's that there? Is that a cafe there? No, it's just toilets. There's two viaducts built. This is one of them. And the other one is called Ashopton Viaduct. It is very low. This is Ashopton Viaduct. The village of Ashopton sits just below us. Just below this viaduct. Now the original road would have gone down the valley. Again over a bridge, because it would have gone over the river like, but see old farm buildings down there, look. You'll never see the old village of Ashopton, I don't think, because it is well buried. Now this is busier than what I thought it would be. Whoa, there's the beginning of the hall there, look. That's old Derwent village just down there. That's Derwent Hall just there. Wow. Now it's almost as low as it was back in 2018. But it's not been publicised as much as it was back then. I think because a lot of people turned up and either pinched stuff from it or vandalised it, if you can believe that. If you can believe that. Car park full. The circular route around Derwent and Howden Dam. Oh, it's closed. Pedestrian access to Derwent Dam and Lockabrook bridle way only. Oh. Road closed. Now you can get down there. Is that a vehicle coming out of there? Yeah, it says car park full, but I don't think it is. Still a few too many people walking, really. Oh, you bitch. Dam Busters Memorial. Why can't you go down there? Except for access to premises. Cafe open? I doubt it is. I doubt very much it is. But if it is, we shall stop and have a cup of tea. It looks like it is open. Bloody hell, it is open. Wasn't expecting that. There we are, motorcycle parking only. We'll park up here, shall we? Bottle of wine.